Alright everybody, we are back on the airwaves here at the Arcade of Fun, in which this time we are going to be doing my next game of Jeopardy for the SNES. Hang on. And so far, yep, this is game 33, and so far I have accumulated $2,155,000. Am I going to win more? We shall find out. I'm only $45,000 away from breaking $2.2 million. Hang on. That's better. Alright, there we go. Game 33. There I am. There are my opponents. Let's play the Jeopardy round.
Here are the categories.
And we're going to play with these categories. Cartoons, 1946, 9-letter words, first ladies, the desert, and finally, food. Okay. I'll take the categories. I'm going to start with cartoons for 100, please.
The answer is...
The appropriately named Pepe Le Pew is this kind of animal. What is a skunk? Cartoons 200.
The answer is...
This superhero was originally called Super Mouse, who is Mighty Mouse. I'll take cartoons for 300, please.
The answer is...
Name of George of the Jungle's pet ape. What is ape? An ape named Ape. There we go. Sorry, I had trouble there. Let's have cartoons for 400, please.
The answer is...
Paramount's Popeye had this many nephews who all resembled him, but whose origin was never told. Jim. 4. Paramount's Popeye had 4 nephews. You're up to $400, Jim, and you make the next selection as we continue. He's going to take the desert for 100.
The answer is...
Types of these include old man, hedgehog, and barrel. What are cacti? I'll take the desert for 200.
The answer is...
This lowest point figured in Ronald Reagan's career. What is Death Valley? I'd like the desert for 300.
The answer is...
Greek for fertile land. Buildings are built around, but not on, one of these watering spots. What is an oasis? I'd like the desert for 400.
The answer is...
Artist famous for her paintings of the deserts of the American Southwest. Who is Georgia O'Keeffe? Oopsie. There we go. Let's have artist for 500, please.
The answer is...
Coldest, most northern desert in the world. What is the Gobi? Ran the desert category up to $2,100. Cartoons 500.
The answer is...
Helen Kane sued Max Fleischer, claiming this character's name and voice were copied from her. Who is Betty Boop? What is Betty Boop, I should say? There we go. I'll take first ladies for 100.
The answer is...
President Reagan's younger daughter Patty goes by this. Her mother Nancy's maiden name. What is Davis? First ladies for 200.
The answer is...
At 24, she married a senator. At 34, she was a president's widow. We'll say who was Jacqueline Kennedy. First first ladies for 300, please.
The answer is.
Nickname her black nurse gave to Claudia Alta Taylor as a child. What is Lady Bird Johnson? Very good. Let's have first ladies for 400.
The answer is.
Her 54-year marriage to our second president has been called a love feast. Who is Abigail Adams? That's correct. First ladies for 5, please.
The answer is.
First lady nicknamed the Steel Magnolia. I'll give this one to Jenny because I can't quite remember. And the first lady was Rosalind Carter. That gets Jenny on the board. She has $500, and in second place we have 3 categories left. Jenny, what do you want? Food for 100.
The answer is.
The part of a carrot that's eaten as a vegetable. What is the root? Food for 200.
The answer is.
A 1984 Better Homes and Garden survey found that the type of pasta eaten most often. What is spaghetti? But to be honest, I'm not a big spaghetti person. My favorite pasta is lasagna. I know, I'm like Garfield the cat. Food for 300, please.
The answer is.
Of fish eggs, unopened flower buds, or animal fat globules, what capers are? What are unopened flower buds? That's right. Food for 400.
The answer is.
The eggs in Eggs Benedict are traditionally cooked this way. What is poached? That's right. Food for 500.
The answer is.
Mark Twain described this vegetable as nothing but cabbage with a college education. What is broccoli? Nothing but cabbage with a college education. It's either broccoli or cauliflower. I'll stick with broccoli. No, it's not broccoli. Jim. It's cauliflower, the other one. Aw. That's alright. So Jim takes second place right now, and we have 2 categories left. 1946, 100.
The answer is.
College enrollment reached an all-time high as veterans returned with the help of this legislation. Jenny locked me out on the buzzer, unfortunately. Oh, she doesn't know. Too bad. I'll take this one. What is the GI Bill? Thank you. 1946, 200.
The answer is.
Comic strip writer who launched a new career with his book, I, the Jury. Jenny? Mickey Spillane. Oh, yeah, that's right. Jenny goes up to $600, and where is she going now? 9-letter words, 100.
The answer is.
She insists. To car buffs, a mag was originally a lightweight wheel made of this metal. Oh, Jenny, you locked me out. How dare you? Magnesium. That's the 9-letter word. She's up to $700, and she gets to go again. 9-letter words, 200.
The answer is.
The name of this popular sausage comes from the Italian word for hot chilies. What is pepperoni? Which is my favorite topping on pizza from my favorite pizza restaurant, Rounders. I'll take 9-letter words for 300, please.
The answer is.
Term for capital letters from printers' practice of keeping larger type in bins above smaller type. Oh. Uppercase. Yeah, that was a 9-letter word, but too late. Jenny takes second place. She has $1,000. Let's see where she goes next. 1946 for 300.
The answer is.
On April 18th, this ineffective world body was finally disbanded. Jim? The League of Nations. Jim takes second place. It's a teeter-totter battle for second place between Jim and Jenny. 1946 for 400.
The answer is.
On the first day of 1946, he announced that he wasn't divine. Jim. Emperor Hirohito. He announced he was not divine. You have 1,600, Jim. Where are you going? 1946 for 500.
The answer is.
His song "There's No Business Like Show Business" debuted in Annie Get Your Gun, who is Irving Berlin. I'll take 9-letter words for 400. There's a daily double. All in, please. A movable bridge between ship and shore. What is a gangplank? That's the 9-letter word. Last clue.
The answer is.
Twin-hulled boat whose name comes from the Tamil for tied wood. What is a catamaran? And that's going to put me at $10,300. Jim, 1,600. Jenny, 1,000. So Jenny goes first in double Jeopardy. How about that? I finished the Jeopardy round with over $10,000. And I'm trying to add on to my $2,155,000 that I've already won in 32 games. Here we go. Double Jeopardy.
Here are the categories.
And here are the categories. The Oscars. The Big Top. Rules. Games. Medicine. And finally, parades. I feel good about these categories, but I do not make the first selection. So let's go ahead and get started with the Oscars for 200.
The answer is.
Coming on ABC this Sunday. This film of Forster's 1924 novel of British colonial rule picked up 2 Oscars. Oh, and Jenny locked me out. Jenny, shame on you. A Passage to India. I knew that one. But she got it right, and she goes again. Okay, rules for 200.
The answer is.
The rules of Monopoly state that you win when this happens to all other players. What is bankruptcy? I'd like rules for 400. There's the other daily. There's one of the 2 daily doubles. All in. The IRS says you must use this form of if your taxable income is $50,000 or more. What is the form 1040? Yeah. Rules for 600.
The answer is.
According to the rules of lacrosse, they're the only players allowed to touch the ball with their hands. Who is the goalie? What are goalies? Rule 6. Rules 8, sorry.
The answer is.
Robert's Rules of Order says you can withdraw one of these anytime before a vote without a second. Jenny. Oh, she doesn't know. Booyah. Booyah. Jim, do you know the answer? No, he doesn't. I have a gut feeling on this one, but I'm going to stay put. Emotion. Okay, that was not my guess. Rules 1000.
The answer is.
In chess, the rook and these 2 pieces are the only ones that can move the entire length of the board in one move. What are the king and bishop? It's not the king and bishop. I think at least one of those is correct. Jenny. The bishop was right. It was the queen that was the other. Games, 200.
The answer is.
Monopoly players going there do not pass go. Do not collect $200. What is jail? Or as they say in one of the Ace Ventura movies, don't pass go. Do not collect $200. Games for 400.
The answer is.
On this game's wheel, 0 and 00 are green. The rest of the numbers, red or black. What is roulette? Games for 600.
The answer is.
Number of red checkers in a checkers game. What is 12? Games 800.
The answer is.
In chess, piece which starts to the right of the white king. Jim. He does not know. And he loses all his money. Jenny. It's the bishop. Jenny's up to $2,200, and she makes the next selection as we continue. The big top, 200.
The answer is.
Circus is Latin for these, of which most large American circuses have 3. What are rings? I'd like the big top for 400.
The answer is.
You'd flip, flip, flip over a concello, the first woman to perform this stunt. Over a concello, the first woman to perform this stunt on the flying trapeze. What is a triple somersault? Oh, there we go. There we don't go. There we go. I'd like to go with the big top for 600, please.
The answer is.
In 1826, Howe and Turner were the first to present their shows in one of these. Jim locked me out on the buzzer. It's a tent. He's right. Jim, you're up to $600. You got some money back. The big top, 800.
The answer is.
A fancy name for a tightrope walker. What is a funambulist? I'd like the big top for 1,000.
The answer is.
This Florida city, called Circus City, is the home of the Ringling Museum. What is Sarasota? There we go. I'd like games for 1,000.
The answer is.
What the dice are called when one lands on the other. Jim. Cocked. Oh, okay. Medicine, 200.
The answer is.
Yellow fever and malaria are transmitted by these insects. What are mosquitoes? Uh, 400. Medicine.
The answer is.
Louis Pasteur developed an immunization for this disease, aka hydrophobia. What is rabies? Medicine for 600.
The answer is.
Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis is better known as this disease, as the disease which killed this ball player. Who is Lou Gehrig? Medicine, 800.
The answer is.
Though ether was discovered long before, it wasn't until the 19th century that it was used for this. Oh. Anesthesia. Okay. Parades, 200.
The answer is.
1988 was the year of this creature, which traditionally leads the annual Chinese New Year parade. What is the dragon? Parades for 400.
The answer is
Parades on this day might honor Flora, the Roman goddess of spring, or a country's laborers. What is May Day? Parade 600.
the answer is
This had to be stoked up for the performance and traditionally came last in the circus parades. What is a calliope? Parades 800. All in. For most of its route, the Tournament of Roses parade follows this Pasadena Boulevard. What is Colorado Boulevard? Parades 1000.
the answer is
Annual British parade that arose from the need to show mercenary troops which flag to follow. What is Chopping the Collar? Let's have Medicine 1000.
the answer is
In 1895, Iowa merchant Daniel Palmer found a form of this physical therapy, which means hand effective. Jenny. Chiropractic. Correct. All that's left is the Oscars. You're up to 3,200, Jenny. Where are you going?
the answer is
His role in 1940's Philadelphia Story earned him an Oscar. Who is Jemmy Stewart? $600.
the answer is
Surgeon Hang S. Ngor won for his acting debut in this film, which paralleled his life. What is The Killing Fields? $800.
the answer is
Though he played Amadeus, he lost the Oscar to co-star F. Maury Abraham, who is Tom Hulce, who to me is best known voicing Quasimodo in Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now the last clip.
the answer is
His Life and Times won in 1984 for Best Documentary Feature. Who is Harvey Milk? And that's going to put me at $57,000. Another runaway game. And I cannot be caught. And it looks like I'll be coming back for a 34th game very soon. The category for Final Jeopardy is going to be technology. Alright. 42,999. And even if I'm wrong, I'm still going to win. They first appeared in British shops, hotels, and railway stations in 1884 and were called silence cabinets. I'm going to say what are telephone booths. Okay. So I win the maximum allowed, and that's going to result in a winnings total of $2,254,999. Once again, in 33 games, I have won $2,254,999. I'm on my way to breaking some records with this game and this run of Jeopardy for the SNES. Is it telephone booths? Better believe it. Let's see how everybody did. Jim, did you come up with telephone booths? Yes, you did. That means you go up to 4,800. You double your money. Did Jenny get telephone booths? She did. She's at 5,400. Second place. I also said what are telephone booths? What do you mean? $99,999 and a 33 game winning total of $2,254,999. And I'll see you all for that next video, everybody.